All right, let's mix a little bit of gray up. I'm gonna just use a brush of some sort. This is maybe not the one that we're gonna use to paint it, but I always like that. So let's take a little bit of this black, put it here. Let's take some of this white, and let's mix up a sort of grayish color. Can you all see that? That looks pretty dark, but it is like a gray. And then let me just check I might want to actually put just a touch of blue in it. Let's try it out. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I put just a touch of blue in there from our other palette. And we're going to hit some places where we might have gray, like down in here. There's like a little bit of a shadow, and we're going to actually put some white into that. So it's a little bit dark right now, but paint it down here. I'm using a small round brush, doing that curve, and then we're also going to do this little shadow right there on the cow. And maybe just a little line at the bottom of the eye of the cow. Gotta watch your brush because it'll pick up that brown and that black. Okay, I don't know if I like that. I might have to go back and do that part black. I'm gonna take this off. Just sort of blend it to the eye a little. I didn't like that that dark on the top, so all right. Let's take some white, and we're gonna kind of mix right on our too much water. I'm gonna kind of mix that white with that gray right here from the bottom of this cow's jowl. Okay, I'm gonna actually clean my brush and get some more white, and we're gonna kind of come down like this into that gray. Not like that. I just totally messed it up. You guys, I hope you really see that, you know, I'm learning too. As I do this, I think I know what I'm doing, and then I have little moments where I mess up things. I'm going to kind of soften that just a little bit. And then we have just a little bit of that gray happening. Just a tiny bit right here. Cleaning my brush again. Going for a small brush. And we're going to do some little tiny hairs. I think I need a new cleaning rag. Do some little tiny hairs right here. We're kind of seeing transition. I feel like that's just a little bit big, so I'm going to actually change. my cow. And I'm going to come in here like that. I'm working from 3 different sketches, so sometimes it changes a little. I don't work from one sketch, I work from 3 or 4 so that I'm not copying or just sort of gleaning the things that I like most about each picture. Okay, clean your brush, go into white, and then we're going to blend this gray in. We want to soften that just a little bit, okay? So it looks like a shadow on his little, her little white mouth. And then down here, it's just kind of a shadow, but I'm going to blend right at the edge, just a little. Okay? And we do need some dark black down here. I'm still not happy with this right here. I think I'm being too picky. Yeah, I like that. Much better. Okay, so just go in and put some little hairs, you know, to sort of make your cow look realistic. Okay, now I'm going to just do some fine lines with the gray and the white. The gray I've done there, but I'm going to make it even lighter gray with white. And that gray I already made. Let me show you right here. It's kind of hard to see with my lighting, I'm sorry. And we're going to hit some places on the eye. Okay, and then I'm going to go with just white. We're going to do little dots. So your tiny brush, and just dip your paint right in the tip. And we're going to put some little white reflections. Then we're almost done with our cow. I just got my finger in the painting. And probably my hair, sorry. Don't like that one, gonna have to fix it. I'm gonna just come in here with a clean brush and clean that up a little bit. There's only one more thing I want to do, and that is to put some very light hairs over the eyes like this, like they're little eyelashes. And then on this one too. Okay, our cow is done. Now we're going to switch palettes, okay? We're going to switch from this palette to this palette. Okay, and we're just going to, first I'm going to lay in my greens. Well, maybe I'll put the red. Do red and pink first. So I need that little tiny flat brush, I think. The one from Preston. And let's make some pretty colors. Let's do one flower, bright red. Let's do this one, bright red. We're going to go ahead and fill it in. Go ahead and color over that brown line that we made. We may have to do a couple of coats on these flowers, okay? So first lay in the base color. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit of maybe blue to make kind of a dark red. Give it some little bit of depth. Kind of got that a little out of hand, but I'm going to lay some shadows in, and then we'll come in with our second layer of red and brighten that up again. Okay, let's do some purple. I've got two kinds of purple here. I'm probably going to go with, I don't know, maybe this one here. And as I said before, we will have to do a couple layers. But we'll lay in our background colors. Let's do some purple flower here, circle flowers. Maybe there's another one here. I'm just sort of spinning my flat brush to make that circle, okay? And let's see. Might want, maybe we should make a little orange, or maybe a little bit of a orangish yellow. So I'm taking a little bit of yellow over here, a little bit of red. Just going to make this a really bright, sunny, happy, but you just do whatever, you know, look what I did. I got blue in my color. Okay, let's clean that out. I made a mess. Start again. Yellow, touch of red. There we go. This brush must have some blue in it. Not rinsed out. I need to clean my water out. Okay, let's go in here and put some orange. I'm going to go ahead and do this one too. And then I'm going to actually hit it with some yellow just for fun. Like that. There's one up there. Okay, now I'm going to get my little tiny brush, not my little tiny brush, my number 3 round brush. Okay, and I'm going to do those little, I'm going to mix a little bit of white with the yellow. As you all know, white helps the yellow to show up. Sometimes it doesn't show up on painted areas. It's just not as opaque. So I'm going to hit those areas where we're doing some little seedy beady things. There's one back there. There's some here. Okay. All right, let's take that same brush and let's mix up some green. First, I'm going to go in with the darker value, okay? I mixed this turquoise with this pale green, and I'm making this sort of background green. we're going to lay our brush in and pull out. I kind of messed that up, the yellow one, but we'll fix it. Going in behind and then drawing up. That got a little bit gray. We're going to pretend like there's a little leaf coming out over here in the front, and maybe there's one here too, because this cow is bedazzled with beautiful foliage. And I'm going to bring just a little green in here. Okay, maybe some smaller things going on there, and I'm going to go ahead and hit these leaves. And you can leave the background kind of brown if you want. It's kind of cute. Okay. Now let's get some of this light green. You don't even have to clean your brush. Just fill it with light green and let's hit some high spots on here, shall we? Anywhere where the light is going to hit those leaves. You can make it thick if you can control it. If you can't control it, well, keep it then. You can use a smaller brush if you want to. All right. I'm going to take a dark blue and I'm going to hit the center of this flower, the purple ones. This one I'm going to give a little detail to. Okay, I'm going to take a little tiny brush, the little round brush, and I'm going to dip it in this orange. And I'm going to hit the undersides of these little yellow guys. Okay, I wonder what color we should make. Maybe we'll make the center of our flower black like the poppy. We'll pretend like it's a poppy, this red flower. Might be kind of cool to do something like this. We'll make it black and then we'll put just a little bit of gray. Okay. All right, we're almost finished, my friends. And don't forget to sign. I'm going to take some bright red and we're going to hit the top of this guy. Maybe not with that. Maybe with my thin flat brush, because I'm gonna kind of make it look, well, I thought I was, a little bit more painted. Now, let's get some highlights in there. Take your thin brush, a little bit of white, a little bit of your red, and we'll just paint in just the slightest hint. Of some highlights. Okay. All right, friends. We are done with our cow. And I hope that you have had a blast with me. I sure have had fun. I'll see you for the next video. Bye, everybody.